Hello, everybody. I'm going to share out my live. Hopefully, everybody can join us. Appreciate everybody coming through. Hey, Ivan Trucker Vlog. How are you? I don't just give it to anybody. I don't barely know you, but I appreciate you being here. Yes? Do I know you? My medicine's fine, and we don't poke our finger. I don't have a meter yet. I'm sharing out my live stream, folks. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. I sent it out to who wants to join me. So, Roxanne, I don't know what you do for employment, but you've always kind of sort of stopped in and always been here, so I appreciate that. But how's everything going?
There we go.
Yep.
Josh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Shit. Hang on, I gotta fix my audio here.
Yes.
There, how's that?
Yes.
Good. It's like if I get a call like that and then try to go to StreamYard, it disconnects my headset.
Okay.
That's weird. And then I gotta go into settings and switch to like speaker default and then do it again to headset.
So, where are you going now?
Edwardsville, Illinois. I'm in Illinois right now. I'm in Effingham. I'm going to stop at this Petro to get a cup of coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get a truckload. I could have done this load in a cargo van. They only put little over 5,000 pounds of Hershey's on me. I'm like, hey, y'all going to pay me the amount to take that little amount to Edwardsville? Okay. You ain't crap, man. I could have done that in a cargo van.
Yeah. I just ate salmon and salad earlier. It was pretty good. I made it here at home.
The real salmon or the canned salmon?
Real, like fresh.
Oh yeah, the real salmon's best. I tried real salmon and then went to the can. I tried the can over the years, and I'm like, there's a big difference in taste here.
Roxanne's asking, are you hauling Easter candy?
Probably.
Because that's about 2 weeks.
Yeah. Only one time do I know that I hauled Peeps once. It was a truckload of Peeps. Because I had to open the doors, and that's all I saw. Hundreds of cases of Peeps. I was like, whoa. I thought the trailer wasn't full, but Peeps is made of marshmallow and it's very lightweight. My load was like 11,000 pounds, but I had a ton of almost a trailer full.
Yeah. Roxanne, the salmon that we bought was like out of the picture frame long. Like it was just, I can't even, let's see. Anyway, it's about the size of the picture, like just about like this, maybe. Come on. This hand.
Yeah, but it's probably Easter candy, whatever
About that long.
whatever Hershey's makes. I'm not sure what Hershey makes that's Easter candy. Besides Hershey Kisses.
Yeah, Marion gets Hershey Kisses every day, especially at night. And that's not dirty. Sean says, yeah, it was, but that's all right. But see, Roxanne, we cut slices, if you will, pieces out of the salmon for like every day as a lunch or dinner.
Oh, thank God that woman's not hocked up. That usually hangs out in front of this place. She's hocked up on fentanyl. Oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. That might be her sitting in that bench right next to the door. No, that's an employee. Good. Woman was weird, man. Time she'd be standing out here looking like she's trying to take a crap standing up. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Sometimes, sometimes she's bent over completely.
Like she's gonna take a crap.
I'm serious. That's what they look like because they put a horse tranquilizer inside the drug itself, and that's what is causing them to want to pass out.
They also call them zombies when they're like that too.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Hang on.
Buns, Roxanne saying, "Hey, sweet buns."
Hey, sweet buns.
So Roxanne, how you been? Everything all right? So Roxanne, this is what they did to me. I mean, it's going away, but I was bruised Tuesday night. They poked me in several different areas because they were trying to find an IV vein. That's the only area they did it. You know, they didn't do my other arm. So no, they did not. Because first of all, they poked me somewhere around here, and they said, "Well, that looks like a good vein. Let's get that one." And nobody's ever poked me there. They've tried, but they got nothing. But then they said, "Well, let's try over this way, down here." Right? And that worked for a minute. Then they took it out again. So this one started. They got this one right here. There's a vein there. Perfect. They didn't need to do all this. Buns, are you choking? Get up. Oh shit, what time is it? Okay, I gotta clock out at 2. Roxanne's asking if you're congested.
No, I just got a little choked up.
So Roxanne, you know, normal people go to an actual job to clock in somehow, whatever, or electronically. I got to do my job through apps. One of them shows me my paycheck in hours. The other one I clock in with. I mean, it's easy work. I'm not complaining about the job. I sit around a lot, but um, I just don't like apps, and it drains your phone and everything else, and it's just a mess. Now I gotta put reminders or not miss my clock out times and stuff, and because I'm always doing something that would pass the time until that point to clock in or to clock out. And then I forget, oh, why? Oh, man, I went 40 minutes over. They don't yell at us for the extra time. They don't even give it to us, which is kind of upsetting if you just forgot. This company sucks. Yes, ADP. Yep, that's what I got. It's like red letters. Yeah. But do you do Uber or something? Because that's where I met you. So I'm figuring that's what you do. Or do you have something else on the side, like Amazon or something? Not sure what you do. But I thought that's where we met you. Yeah, one app is to clock in and out, and the other one is to get paid and get check stubs. Maybe Sean's taking a BM. No. I had enough of this.
Newbies. Newbies. Yes, please.
Hey, Cher. Please come up.
Hey Josh, how are you? John, you didn't
Hello.
invite me. You didn't invite me that Josh will be live.
Yeah, I couldn't because I was driving.
Okay. What are you doing, Josh?
Nothing much. How are you?
Okay. It seems like you're not in the mood right now.
No, I'm fixing something here.
Okay. I'm sorry about last night, okay? We're just having a little misunderstanding of Bingo.
Yep, I don't like being around arguments and upset people, and I just kind of felt out of place.
Okay. That's why I apologize to you.
Yep.
What, Sammy show up?
No. I will tell you something. When Sammy become live, this is what Bingo said. She said that Darren is a user, and she's still hating you, Sean.
Darren hasn't done anything to anybody. And she says
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Oh, man.
No, because about blocking her, she cannot accept it.
She needs to observe her behavior, and that's why.
Yeah, I don't know to her. I already talked to her, but It seems like the medicine, the power of the medicine. Where are you heading now, Sean?
Edwardsville, Indiana, just like yesterday.
Okay.
I got a load of Hershey's.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we really missed your music last night.
Yeah, something I'm gonna ride with my K1. So I ordered a new one,
Okay, that's good.
and hopefully by the time I go back through the house again, it'll be there waiting for me. Just like I got my external hard drive, I've been waiting a few weeks for.
Okay.
They recovered everything that was on it. That was like awesome. And they said you were right. A lot of us wanted a copy of what you have on here. I said, yeah. There's literally thousands upon thousands of dollars on there of movies and TV shows.
Mm-hmm. Josh! Hi, Josh!
Yes.
Sammy! Oh, God. Full of hatred. I thought both of you are okay now.
Me?
No, Sean.
Okay, with who?
With Sammy.
I told you many times yesterday. We went at it. We're not okay.
Okay.
We went at it for over an hour
Mm-hmm.
again because she wouldn't want to listen.
You know, she does do one thing. She talks over everybody just to get a point across. She won't let anybody finish. Biggity.
Yeah, because when I had asked her, okay, you said I slandered you. What did I say? She couldn't tell me. I said, you can't tell me because there was no slander. You're just throwing that out there.
Because Vinco is always monitoring. And he saw it. They're talking about you and Darren. Darren doesn't care about that.
Well, she said she didn't give a shit about me. Why does she keep talking about me?
I don't know to her. I think she really likes you, Sean.
That's nothing new. Fuck, everybody and their mother knows that.
Yeah.
That's why I
Because
never told
if
her
you
who I
don't...
was talking to so she couldn't ruin that.
Yeah.
I should have never told her long ago who I liked because maybe I would have had a better chance.
Oh, she has a business now, a law firm. I talked to Pinas Habit. And she's always busy. She needs to be there and also going to the other office. And
A
I
woman that
asked her,
works
who
as hard
owns...
as she does shouldn't have to
Mm-hmm.
be putting up with anybody's bullshit. She shouldn't have to live by anybody's rules but her own. As much as she
Yeah,
works, screw that.
they're still together with you know what I mean.
That's a silly ass choice. See,
And it's
with
okay.
me, she wouldn't have to work that hard.
What cottage cheese?
Look at him. Fuck you, get away from me. That's what it sounds like, folks. I don't like it.
Oh, I was watching the video from Filipina P about that guy that got arrested, that B blogger. He was a total
Yeah.
douche.
We got you some yogurt, Ollie.
Yeah.
And
It's
but here's the
wasted.
kicker. But here's the kicker of the whole thing. I bet you $1,000 he's got a lot of Filipinas that want him. Me, I'm respectable, and I actually try to court a woman, and I'm unsuccessful. That's about the truth of it right there. That's bullshit.
That guy is a former a porn model.
Yeah, that's why the
He
Filipinas
is
want his ass. But when it comes to me, I do it right, and I'm respectable, and I try to court a woman. I'm not getting anywhere with it. And that's bullshit. I'm the direct opposite. What, I got to be a douchebag? No, thank you.
And mix it in case it's water.
See, being a
my
douchebag,
God.
that's easy. That's easy to be able to do that. I bet you I'd have more ideas than the douchebag that did that. Let the Filipinos know what it's like to shove an M80 down a toilet and flush it. Oh, you'll have a good time there. When the whole side of the wall and the foundation goes, ugh, and the toilet bubbles up and splits in half, and you got
Yeah.
water flowing. You got water and sewage flowing everywhere. Yeah, I did that in high school once. Believe me, I learned my lesson. But I'll tell you what, it's a hell of a sight.
I know. Oh, what happened to Bootsy again? She didn't show up.
I don't know. I was disappointed because I couldn't get my K1 working.
Yeah. And even
Because
Darren was disappointed. What?
Sean, excuse me. She showed up because she wanted to hear me sing.
Yeah. Oh my God. Bingo was irritated on that. And Josh, do you like Noel? Excuse me. Can I sing Sean? Can I sing Sean?
I think everybody knows my views. I don't want to
Oh my
say
God.
much. I don't want to say much about her because I don't know her like you all. But I'm saying like I have my views about her. She's annoying as hell, but
But people
as long
that
as
are special are.
if she can show me herself in a two-piece, I'm good.
But she's special like Ellie. A little more extreme than Ellie, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, we all learned to tolerate Ellie.
Dropping links.
But I don't know if this is like just my point of view or something with her, but does she like black guys?
I'm assuming.
She was talking about sucking dong last week.
Oh, yeah, I caught
Oh
that,
my
but I
God.
acted like I didn't hear it.
She's like, I know how to suck a mean quack. I was like, good for you.
Yeah. I was going to say something funny, but I didn't.
Kuya Sean? Oh my God, Sammy. She's hating us. Okay.
And see, we can crack on Ellie, no pun intended, but I'm saying like I don't want to crack on other people and say something I shouldn't. But
I mean, she means well and everything, and she may came off strange just because she's practically learning how to be sociable. Because usually people like her avoid people and avoid social situations. They live like a hermit lifestyle. But she's trying to come out and be unsociable, which I admire her for that, even with her handicap.
Let's invite Vinko here. Okay, hold on, guys.
yeah, go ahead. Hopefully he's not yanking on it. I mean, he said the other day he was tugging and pulling, not a drop. Sean says, "Okay, I'm about to eat stir fry."
No, I just got done eating some cinnamon rolls.
Is it cold where you are or something? Because you were wearing a coat or something when you were walking away.
It's 59 degrees. It was down to 30. If it gets any warmer, I'll be taking this hoodie off.
And you're wearing pants.
Hmm.
Are
Well,
you
when
allowed to
it
wear
got up,
shorts? Are you allowed to wear
yeah,
shorts when you drive?
yeah. When I was in the South, I was wearing shorts. But then it got 30 degrees, and I'm like, Jesus! So I had to put my pants back on.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. How is the weather there, Josh?
Mid 50s maybe.
I figured it'd
Okay.
be warmer than that there.
In the Philippines, it's oh my God, it's like a hell. It's really hot.
Yeah, but North Carolina is typically like 70 to 80 about this time of year.
On Monday it'll be 80, but today it's been chilly since Thursday. We had a cold front come in.
Oh,
Doesn't feel like winter, but we had a cold front.
But by the way, Bootsy Bonita is in Winston-Salem. I don't know where, but she's there. She's staying with her cousins. She'll be there for 6 months to a year.
I
I'm
thought
like,
she lived
what?
in
Okay.
Fayetteville.
That's what I thought too, but I guess she went with her cousins in Winston-Salem. She calls it
Well,
Salem.
next time you talk to her, because she doesn't speak to me, let her know where I'm here too.
Well, I already told her that. I said, Josh is from there.
Josh.
Yeah.
Oh God. You know what, guys? I only support you, Josh, and he's not feeling well. Um, Binko, he's not feeling well.
Well,
Yeah, because he told me that he has a problem in sleeping. Huh?
he's got to probably slow down on the tugging.
Oh,
Oh God.
He tells me every day, I'm about to tug on it. I was like, I don't need to know.
Mhm.
And then he gives his balls a tug too.
Mhm.
I wonder what Sammy does. She smoked the baloney phony.
Probably two of them.
Oh, why is it that Sammy talking out to M Doc? I know that M Doc is also a troll, right?
He's
That
another
is
one
the
that
troll
wants.
before of that one.
Yeah, he wants to get with Sammy. That's all.
Who
Okay.
does?
M Doc. M and DOC. He's from JLB. One of the
Okay.
supporters of JLB.
Is he this way, Sean?
No, he's a straight guy, but he likes
He's
gay.
he's both, meaning he's bisexual.
But
He plays around with
bisexual.
trannies and he's heterosexual.
Mm.
Because there are some that are heterosexual that will fool around with the tranny out of curiosity.
It's like how Quagmire told his dad, "Oh, why can't you just be gay?"
It's like, what's the curiosity? A chick with a dick? No, I'm not least bit curious about that.
Well, once in the war, I visited a prostitute. My life has been in living hell ever since.
You know
Because
what?
one of
There's
them,
so many girls like your beauty, Josh. Sorry, Ashan, I interrupted you.
You what now?
Well,
Sure, what'd you say?
No, I said there are some girls like your face, Josh, because you're good looking, just like Sean.
I'm fat
But
and
Sean
ugly
is a good
according to
looking too.
Sammy. After, after she would
He's
always
not
tell me
ugly.
I look. After over the years, she called me handsome and everything else, and under the moon.
I tease Vinko with that now. I says, "Hey, handsome." He's like, "How are you?" You know, and it's like, "I'm good. Don't get loud."
Well, anyway, they were doing interviews. Somebody was doing interviews with this trans that was in San Francisco, and she was like, "Well, some men just love chicks with dicks." I thought that was hilarious.
Chicks with dicks.
I'm like, what's the freaking point? If you're going to be with a woman, then be with a woman. You know, oh, you're going to be with a woman, but you're not going to get anything between the legs unless it goes up your rump. And I'm like,
Up your rump.
That's why I made the point. I don't get any. So why would I be with somebody and still not get any? What's the point?
You can at least put it in your hand and see how it feels.
I can do that to myself.
I know.
Kuya Sean? Kuya Sean? My God. Kuya Sean?
It's bad enough I have it in my hand multiple times a day to take a piss.
And then you wash your hands, hopefully. Sean, you know, I think I told you this, I don't know, but when I go to restaurants, I tell the waitresses, I go, that employees must wash hands is only for you guys, right? Not everybody else in the restaurant. And they would act like deer in the headlight. We would hope everybody would wash their hands after using potty, you know. And I was like,
But it
well,
just
I
says
don't.
employees.
What? What'd you say?
The signs always say employees, not
Yeah.
anybody else. She.
Lindsay, okay?
Reminds me of that episode of Beavis and Butthead. They were working at Wonder Burger, and Beavis's nuts itched like something fierce, and he couldn't stop scratching. And he handled the meat, and everybody got sick eating the burgers at that
Look
restaurant.
who we got. Say hey to everybody. Hello. Cher?
Hello, Marianne. How are you?
Hello. I'm
Yeah,
good.
you're so pretty.
Look, there she is.
Are you feeling good now, Marianne?
Yes.
Nice to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you.
Look, he said,
Mm-hmm.
Bryson said, hey, sweet baby.
Hey, sweet buns. Okay, stop.
Oh boy.
Why does it smell like fart? Yeah, so
Oh shit.
I don't really understand why Darren's never around on weekends. I didn't
Is he
know.
talking to his woman?
I know, but he's got time to be on here if he's at home or anything. Because I know for a fact elections don't go on weekends.
Canada might be different.
And then he gets home late, and then his son wants to go shopping. Who the hell's open at 10 o'clock at night?
Walmart. and certain places, Kroger.
I mean, we had a Kroger here, but they turned it into a storage unit.
That's because they probably built a new marketplace somewhere. Unless it wasn't being profitable, because Kroger has downsized over the years. Because in Dayton, Ohio, we had a store on Needmore Avenue, and then there was Siebenthaler where I was working, and then there was another one same distance away, but on the other side of town. The store was named after the street it was on. There was the Needmore Road, we were Siebenthaler, and then there was Gettysburg, but we called it Ghettosburg. They shut down the Ghettosburg store. There was no more fun with that anymore. Some of the people, and by the way, during one of the meetings we had of the department heads, by the way, the store in Gettysburg will no longer tolerate it being called the Ghettosburg store, and that made it worse. We didn't care. It's like, look where it's located. It's all ghetto over there.
Yeah.
But all those stores are shut down except for the Siebenthaler store. The Siebenthaler store swallowed all those other employees from the other two stores. Because when GM and Chrysler and Delphi shut all those, and truck and bus shut down all the plants in the Dayton area, that really had a major impact on Dayton, Ohio. It went to the shitter after that. And it happened in 2004 was the last nail in the coffin. And that was under George W. However, Clinton didn't help with NAFTA because that really helped it too. I remember the slogan, NAFTA because we have to. And boy, man, our union leaders really got it in the ass about that one. You told us to vote for that asshole, and look what he did to everybody.
A man rapes and kills a baby, gets arrested, all that stuff, prosecuted, and then he gets justice when he gets in there.
Or he gets put in prison. They'll kill him.
Well, he tore his ass a new one. There's a graphic image of it.
I'm surprised he's still alive. They would fillet him like a fish inside of his jail cell.
Yeah, and those men's in there could be different sizes. Of course, they got prosecuted for doing it, I'm sure. Maybe some of them are facing life.
I was like, we got any proof of who did this? I'm like, okay, we'll investigate it. And what do you find out? We didn't find out shit. Nobody's talking. So how are we going to know who it was? Because it's usually your prison officers that have an ear on who did what, and when one of those come in, they just tell one of the prisoners they've known for years there, this one coming in did this. I'm like, oh really? That's how they find out.
Hey, Brett.
That's why it's good to have friends that work at a prison. Because if you know somebody that's going in and you want vengeance, you say, hey, Robert, give you a couple cartons of smokes. You take care of something for me? He goes, what do you want?
Fuck that inmate. Rape his ass. Pop it in there.
Because if you make friends with prison guards, you take care of them. They'll do things for you if you want. Or they can put things in motion that can cause certain things to happen. Da, 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 da. Ed Woods. Is anybody with us?
Sorry?
Is there anybody in the chat?
Roxanne and Brett and a few others.
Oh, hi, Brett. Hi,
Not
Roxanne.
really busy. So Sean, it probably doesn't matter to you, but I'm going to tell you. So earlier last week, on Thursday, so I went to my local cha-ching pressing buttons place, you know. So I went there and I ended up walking away with $500 on that win. And then today I went and played some lottery, and I put $30 in and won 150, and I walked out.
Oh yeah, walk out when you're ahead.
Yeah. You know, because we're trying to save for stuff, and it's a little nest egg now. And I still get my paychecks from work every week, so we're good.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for that lottery to get up over 200 mil, and then I'll play again.
And we better be thought about with everybody else, like a handful of people you know. Here you go, folks. Fuck yeah.
Well, what it is I'm gonna, like, hey, I'm gonna take some time off. I need to get the truck parked, and I'm gonna disappear for a week or two, and then I'll be back.
After this load?
No, if I won that lottery for that amount, I'd be like, I would have to wait until actually I collect the money. Once I collect it, and it's in an account or multiple accounts, I'd be like, okay, now I'm ready. I'm going to take a week or two off and go to Japan, Philippines.
Yeah, I like how casinos pay people. Like, they'll give you like a printed check with half the amount on it if you win like 20, 30, 40, 50 grand or so or more. They'll give you half on a check and the rest in cash, however way you want it. Some people say all hundreds with like the ribbons around them, stacks of them. I mean, I used to have 40 grand in myself, and that's what I did. I had stacks. Of course, I spent 40 grand in 2 months.
Yeah, if I made, I'd figure out a way to invest or have a couple of businesses to where I wouldn't have to typically work like I do anymore. But I'd still be working to maintain. but I'd make that money work for me to where I won't have to work anymore.
Some people still go to work even though they won. I even
But
asked
see,
my
a lot.
dad. I told my folks, I said, if I ever was a millionaire or something and we won something huge, can we
Well, a
still
lot of
live?
them.
Can we still live in apartments? And they said, no, probably not, because your income.
Yeah, yeah. But see, the thing is a lot of people that have won it and ended up broke really quick is because they didn't invest in anything, or get businesses to keep the money working for you. And a lot of people want to buy a bunch of bullshit, and I'm like, nah, not me.
Can you believe, Sean? I'm still waiting on YouTube's number 4 check to arrive in my account. I mean, I'm not at the $100 threshold yet, but I'm like $20 shy. And I've been waiting since November of 22. That was the last time they paid me. And I just have not been able to reach that $100 yet. I've been trying. I don't get anything in my chats anymore. Not nobody, but anyway. Because our foreign people like to share, they like to send stuff to anyone, but then they have to reconfigure from USD, from like Hong Kong to USD or whatever it is. People just send. It's like, oh, but they got to figure this out, do the taxes, do this, do that, But I'm still waiting. Till this day, I'm still waiting. 3.5 years now? It shouldn't take that long, but I'm not a big channel. I am with subscribers and stuff, but I'm not like live chats. They're not making
Wow.
shit. They're not making shit.
Well, I didn't come to YT to make money.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it helps me because I'm on the.
well, I'm not. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that like I'm making a mockery of what everybody does. It's just, I'm constantly working.
Yeah, but you got a job where you can just about half sit around. Correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have to agree with that. But you got to get out of the truck and move around, which I do.
Right.
Do my laundry.
I would love to cruise with you one time. At least one round trip with you or something, somewhere. I mean, it's your truck and stuff, but you do work for a company per se, but didn't know if you're allowed to have people with you.
Yeah, I can have anybody with me if I want, because I'm an owner-operator. I'm under Prime's authority, but all that means is I can only haul their freight. Other than that, that's where their authority. I only can haul their freight, not anybody else's.
Like, for example, if you said, Josh, I'm coming to Winston, where's your picking house? I'm going to pick you up. We're going to go have a good time. We're going out west and back. I have a huge load, giggity, and you're going with me. For example, if it was like that.
Out to LA, that'd be great.
Unfortunately, I would have to bring Marion with me, but
Yeah, I'd be sitting in the back. Tagging along.
This is fun. Why does it smell like fart back here? You there, Sean?
Yeah, I'm here.
Marion said, I would sit in the back and you guys cruise in the front. But that would mean we would actually have to stop for a hotel.
Less than an hour.
Is that right, John? If me and Mary went with you and just kind of did one round trip, we would have to stay at hotels, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You could live in your cabin. We could just rent a room. Whatever we would have to do. But she can't get up in there anyway because it's too tall.
Yeah, I was trying to recruit Boot. So Filipinos drive trucks.
She seems like she's really attractive, though.
Oh, Boosie Bonita? Yeah, she is.
But she doesn't really keep promises. That's what everybody's been telling me. Is that right?
I guess. I'm just wondering why, she said she was going to be there and then not show up.
And that's 3 or 4 times I've heard that she hasn't shown up. So,
Yeah. It's a disappointment. One reason I do know this is she needs to get an adapter for the outlet plug for her laptop.
that is.
She needs the adapter so she can plug it in the wall, because in the Philippines, their adapter plugs are different than ours.
Mm-hmm. Get
And I
this.
said, only place I know that would have an adapter like that would be Best Buy.
John Roxon said KFC released a limited run of fried chicken that's flavored like toothpaste.
Ew.
And he's asking if any of us would try it. He says that sounds nasty.
Yeah.
Hey, you can eat and brush your teeth at the same time.
See, whoever thinks of shit like that, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're going to your place after this load?
Who, me? No, I'm too far away.
Oh.
I stopped into my house yesterday to get my external,
Okay.
visited with my daughter and my son, and then took off. And I said, I got a K1 that's going to be coming in the mail. Just put it on my bed.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not talkative. I'm thinking a lot. But yeah, it's already 1 hour, so I'm just going to get done here. I'll be on Darren's later, I guess.
Oh, another thing that brings back memories about J.W. Bailey.
Right.
When back in the 80s, when I was playing football and I was in high school, I would always remember the way it helped motivate me was him saying, "Move it, move it."
Right.
I remember, because we would all say that to each other, just like he did. Move it, move it.
And unfortunately, he doesn't really come even close of saying that anymore, like he wanted to play or something. But he did mention it in his car. He said, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I wish you could get a good. Next time you're with him, make sure you keep your phone on record and record what's going on in the car and put the camera on him without him knowing about it. Then you can get some good stuff, you know. You can provoke him then, see what happens.
And the weird thing is, I was just like whispering somewhat in his way with his nephew in the car, and he's like, "I can't hear you if you don't speak up." I was like, "Oh no, we're just talking about where you live and how cool your house could be and all this stuff," because that's where we were heading after that accident. So, and and we finally made it there, and he kind of decided a year after that that he was gonna not drive anymore because he's got stuff going on. So he
Yeah,
took the time himself to just call it quits on driving.
yeah, I couldn't help but make jokes about that. He goes, "What happened?" He rear-ended a lady. Callahan?
Did he bounce back because of her tits?
And he'd be like, "Oh Lord, here we go."
My own. He could say like, "Oh hell, my own co-star, my own sidekick. I ran into her. God, and this isn't going to look well. But nice rack. I'm telling you something, Sean. She has lost it completely.
Who?
Callahan, she's the same way.
I thought she passed on.
No, her husband did.
She's still alive? I thought Callahan passed away.
Nope, she's 74.
Having big guns like that, I'm surprised she don't have back pain because my ex did. She had to get
Yeah,
them reduced.
she always kind of kept a straight chest forward thing, like straight back, and she always walked like she was stern and all that and showing it off. But she literally walks like that. Not sticks them out like that, but that was
Yeah, but
familiar. But she
having that pulling down on her back for so many years, I'm surprised she hasn't had back pain. Because my ex in her 30s, it started in her late 20s. It was bringing her to tears. It hurt her so bad, and we had them reduced and to a double D, and then she felt so much better. She goes, "My back feels so much better." Yeah, they removed like 15 pounds of flesh off both tits. She was a double E.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was massive. It was ridiculous. That's why she liked it. No matter where we are or what we were doing, I'd sneak up behind her and grab her tits because that's the same size as my hand, and I'd lift up, and she'd go, "Oh, that feels better." That's a lot of weight to carry around on your shoulders like that. It puts pressure on your back.
You remember Dog the Bounty Hunter and all them?
Yeah.
Well, his wife, Beth, he actually purchased her to have big titties like she did. He purchased to have them done because he likes big boobs. And she was disgusting, though. She was not attractive. She was extremely stern. Anyway, so she actually said he gave these to me in an interview before she passed.
Oh, Beth passed away?
Yeah, 2017.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, you see, I don't like them ridiculous. Proportionate to the body is good enough for me. I'm not a very big tit guy. But, being proportionate to the body is big enough. You don't need these humongous guns. It's ridiculous.
She had cancer.
I see. Breast cancer, wasn't it?
No, what mess? What was it, Buns? What'd she have?
It wasn't breast cancer.
It was a brain tumor of sorts. Something.
Oh, okay.
She had something going up in her mind.
It was a different type of cancer.
Yeah. And it killed him so bad, dog. You know, he was so in love with her. I guess they made a pact later in life after one of them passed that go ahead and see other people. So what did he do? He married her best friend.
That happens sometimes because the best friend already knows you, knows everything about you almost.
Yeah. At least it's not a family member.
Oh, that's true. Only if they're from Kentucky or West Virginia or Arkansas.
Right. They do them shits up there. Then you find them down here at a DMV office with no teeth.
Then they'd be marrying your cousin.
Yeah, then they say, I like your cousin. Well, go ahead. Trust me, I wish I have some really nice, very extremely to the point attractive cousins, and I just wish I wasn't related.
Well, there's this family that's in rural West Virginia and been living there their whole lives. They're all in their, I think the youngest one is probably like 60. They're all old and they're all product of incest, okay? And
Yeah,
some of them are really, they're called the Whitakers. You can find it on YouTube here. And a bunch of idiots in the comments said, oh man, this is like, The Hills Have Eyes. I'm like, no, you got the wrong freaking movie, you moron. The Hills Have Eyes was out west. You're thinking of Wrong Turn. Now you're talking. Oh,
oh,
like you must be related because you didn't figure that one out. Yeah, the Hills Have Eyes was out in Nevada and New Mexico, not in West Virginia. West Virginia, it was Wrong Turn or Silent Hill. But considering there's incest involved, that would be Wrong Turn. And those movies were pretty cool, I thought. Makes people not want to go around West Virginia and screw around there.
Yeah.
See, Roxanne, I was 10 minutes past. It just hit me. I looked at the time. Yeah. Anyway.
At least the people at Hills Have Eyes had an excuse. All that nuclear testing they did out there is what screwed all those people up. You brought your bombs. Boom.
You brought your moms.
Yeah, that same guy played a role in the new Mad Max movie, Fury Road. He was one looking through the big telescope for the leader. I can't remember his name, but that's the same guy that played the toe cutter in the original movie.
I think Sheriff fell asleep.
But I don't know who the actor was that replaced the guy that played toe cutter because he passed on, and they brought somebody else to fill his role. I'm like, man, that guy looks just like him.
Were you talking about genetic testing up in West Virginia?
No, them messing around with their cousins.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a family that married their cousins.
I didn't
Well, they didn't marry. They just bred, is what it is. They didn't get married. They just had sex.
They were fucking each other. A family, yeah.
Yeah, when you live in rural West Virginia, you don't get around much. The only thing to do is to sit on the front porch, drink a lot of moonshine, and play the banjo.
Let's chew on some wheat and fuck each other tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have a great old time. Have barbecue. We're gonna miss our teeth. We're gonna not do nothing except fuck.
And sing "Ah da doo da day."
Spread them cheeks. Spread them cheeks. That dirty ass. Let's get from Munda cheese. They probably
But the people that did the video that had the guts Whoever this guy was had the guts. He went there many a time and interviewed them. And believe me, they're not trusting people, but they trusted him. And he visits them at least once or twice a year. And, he brings them groceries or whatever, and he interviews them. See how the Whitakers are doing. And then you had the people in the comments like, "Oh, is this Hills Have Eyes?" I'm like, bonehead, that was out west. You're thinking of wrong turn.
Which
Get
they
your
made
movies
3 of
right.
those.
Well,
And
hell,
then
they made like
made
5 or
3 wrong
6
turns.
wrong turns.
Did they?
No, there's like 4 or 5 of them because I got them all.
Were they any good?
Yeah. If you're a teenager and you're looking for a thrill ride, yeah. The
Okay,
sick part
well,
is where the 2 cousins were banging each other in the woods. That was pretty sick.
Oh, yeah.
so, damn, I was going to say something. I had something to share. Did you like Jeepers Creepers?
The first one, excellent movie. And it was good until the last 15 minutes of the movie. Then it's like, what the fuck?
I'm back,
No.
guys.
Okay, I thought maybe you fell asleep or something.
No, I just I just take a shower for a while because it's really hot in the Philippines.
And Sean and I both said, well, don't we wish we were there watching that? How hot is it? Like
Okay.
90?
Well, there's a couple Filipinas I'd like to see without clothing, but I'm not going to force them.
That should be on a different channel with NC-17 or 18 written on it.
I'm sorry?
That should be on a different channel, like the ones that you're talking about should be on a different channel at 7, like 2 in the morning or something, and with a
No,
rating R or NC-18 something.
yeah, well, these 2 Filipinas that I got in mind wouldn't do anything like that. At least not around everybody. If you're in a relationship with them, it might be a different story. But other than that, you ain't never going to see anything from them.
Well, anyway, it's getting kind of toasty. I'm here by my window, so I'm gonna see y'all tonight or something.
All right. See you later.
All right,
Bye,
so,
guys.
Okay, bye guys, bye.
all right. All right, Roxanne. Darren's got his tonight if you're interested. Darren Dobson. But hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for showing up. I'll do it again sometime.